Hello everybody and welcome back to another big loot video. This time we're going to be doing loot from 2500 reward guardian pulls from the Guardians of the Rift minigame. The reason why I decided on 2500 pulls was because that's about how many pulls it should take to get enough pearls to buy all the items that we need from the shop. Though now that they reduced the price of the rune crafting set, it's a little bit closer to 2400 pulls. With this minigame, they released a new quest called Temple of the Eye, which you need to complete in order to do the minigame, so we're going to start out by doing that. Oh no! There we go, minigame completed, and that should be the end of the quest, I believe. There we go, and 5k rune crafting XP, which is honestly not even that bad for considering that you can do this at level 10 rune crafting. I'll get the gear ready and we should be all good to go. Alright, this is all the setup is. Just graceful, wearing a celestial ring for my crystal pickaxe, which I don't even think is necessary. And then the Varrock armor 4 for some extra fragments, along with the mining cape perk, as well as the runecrafting perk on the max cape, which means my pouches don't degrade. And then here are some more rewards in the shop. The runecrafting set, which gives a 10% boost to the runes that you make, 60% with the full set. The ring that teleports you to the basic elemental altars, and the Guardian's Eye, which is what you use to recolor the runecrafting pet. Guardians of the Rift, we've got 15 new uniques to unlock, so more than enough to keep ourselves occupied for at least a long while here. So I think if we go for 3,000 rolls, we probably won't even get everything. But without further ado, let's get to playing the minigame.
The wind swelling high, the water below. Time winds her hand like a river unknown. Paths can be seen in my mind as I row. My eyes seem to blur these visions that flow. Shards of a crystal, they scatter and blow. Far in the eastlands, good fortunes bestow. See me, weary traveler, purpose rising as I roam. Can you hear them calling? Holy relics, guide me home. Uncharted journey with fragments unsewn, finding the pieces that make up the stone. I've come for the ancient, the power of thrones. Mystic song calling the sage, the crone.
Well, we just finished up our first game here. We ended out getting a total of 6 points, which I'm sure we could do better on. It takes one of each point to do a reward roll. We can definitely do better than that. Also, I was checking to see if Crystal Pick, it is consuming charges. I don't know if it's actually working better, but it is consuming charges. So either we're gonna have to put more charges in the pickaxe or we're gonna swap over to a dragon pick. First game failed. Very nice. Alright, we're gonna hop worlds, I think. here, we might as well collect what we can from the rift. I think we've got like 50 reward permits. A regular needle, nice. I heard that was a troll drop that it's got. Oh, 2 of them, so hopefully that's not too rare, otherwise I'll be very sad. I think this is just lore. I saw someone else get it too. No way! No fucking way. That's what we wanted. That's like the one item we really wanted. The Abyssal Needle. And, oh, a pouch. The pouch is a collection log item. This just gives us random stuff, I think. Yeah, but if we use this needle on our pouches, we should be able to combine all the pouches together into one giant pouch. That's what I'm talking about, baby. So that saves us 3 inventory spots, and I think it holds 40. So that's actually a huge upgrade. It's going to make this minigame even easier. There we go, our first pearls, another log slot. There we go. Not gonna lie, these talismans are pretty annoying. So if I do like 1,000 permits at once, then I'm gonna actually have to bank a lot. One thing that I found out that you can do is at the beginning of the game, when the shields aren't up yet, if you stand to the right hand side as you activate them, it'll actually push you right through the shield like that, which means you can get to the fragment pile slightly quicker. And we just finished off another game here. I did cap out my points. I think that's probably my biggest complaint so far with the minigame, is that especially if you're in a smaller team and games go long, it's really not hard to cap out your points, and it's quite annoying. So I think the cap should be increased by a little bit just to make things a little bit more convenient for players. But we're just going to open up some more of our reward permits. We ended there on 34kc. We have almost 100 more rewards to go through, but I'm really not expecting anything real special since we did get that needle for the pouch. Another needle. No way. No way we just got the lantern. Holy cow. Okay, that's like the other item that I really wanted. Now if we light it with 6 logs, it gives us 10% bonus points while doing the mini game. I've searched 135 times. So we had a really rough start where the Guardian got down to 1%, and now our Rift Guardians are all stuck. Yeah, like all the Guardians are all stacked up here, and as far as I can tell, there's no way to unstack them. On that last game, I actually got 14 points. So it looked like I rolled up on both my Cataclytic and Elemental Energy. So that's interesting. Look at that, 103 crafting. Definitely won't be getting another crafting level here, that's for sure. 2 million XP and I'm getting 6k an hour? At least I hope I don't get another crafting level here, that is. Well, it is day 3 of the Guardians of the Rift grind, and Jagex added a couple more new things, one of them being that Guardians shouldn't be getting stuck on doors anymore. The lantern actually boosts your point cap by the percentage that it gives, so with my 10% boost for my lantern, that means my point cap is now at 1320 instead of 1200, which is massive. So we ended last game with a portal, so we could actually start the next game right here. Let's hear if this actually works, because I feel like it shouldn't, but at the same time, there's no reason why this wouldn't work, right? Wow, that is actually insane. It is day 5 of the Guardians of the Rift grind, and my sanity is quickly deteriorating. I'm about a third of the way there, so I'm sure this can only end well. Well, it is the start of day 6 on the Guardians of the Rift grind, and if we check our rewards here, we've actually got 1,000 stored. And apparently, there is another method that if you have the set, it'll give you extra essence for making combo runes. So I actually want that set. I was gonna hold on to all my reward permits, but I think since we're at an even 1,000, we'll actually open some of those. I sold off all the stuff that we had from those first few games, so this is just in the last about 200 games where we got our 1,000 permits. We tossed that in the price checker. 17 mil. That is surprisingly good loot. We are still looking for pet, both of the talismans, and all 3 of the dyes as well. So those are the uniques that we're still hunting for. Hey, there we go, a new dye. Well, any dye would be a new dye. There we go, a talisman. I was just about to say we didn't have any pouches, which felt weird. Oh, that's right. I forgot Elemental Talisman is not on the collection log for some reason. I don't know why, but we also did get another catalytic talisman too. Another green dye. You can actually swap the colors of those dyes, so I can have a full set of whatever color I want, but of course we need the different colors for the collection logs. I don't know why Jagex made it so that you can just change the colors of them, but they're different log slots. It's super weird. Hey, there's our first dupe lantern. It's about a 1 in 700, I think, so we are over 1,000 pulls in. And that is all 1,000 of our rewards used up, actually. So, we actually have a lot more pearls than I was expecting. I want to say I was expecting about 1,800 pearls or something like that, and we got 2,100. So I don't know if my calculations were off, or if they're just a little bit more common than I thought. And if we toss this all into a price checker, it's another 6.6 mil. So that's like 23 mil or something like that. Now, granted, we've been here for like 40, 50 hours, but I mean, 500k an hour isn't even bad. And now if we take our pearls to the shop here, we can buy the entire set. And that's 4 new collection log slots right there. And we look much better than how we did in our graceful, gotta say. And of course, this outfit will give us an extra 60% runes as well, which is very, very nice. Yoink. Yoink. Alright, so here's the new setup. We've got the full set of the eye or whatever, and we've got our Varrock plate body for the start of the game, then I'll drop it afterwards. So that does mean I have to leave to grab a Varrock plate body between games, but that's fine because we also sometimes need to leave to grab a new binding necklace anyway. Then we've got our medium and small pouches. Not sure if that's intended to be able to get those back, but I have them again, so that increases my inventory space by like 10 more essence probably. And then I've got water runes to make combination runes. And then of course I've got the rune pouch for magic imbue. Look at that, 110 guardian stones. That's 220 points from one full inventory from going to the mines. That's actually insane. One important thing to note, I don't know if you saw there, but you can't get more than 1,000 points in one of the energy styles, so I capped at 1,000 elemental points there. And I was still able to get 200 catalytic, so it wasn't bad, but it's just weird. Like, why? Well, why are you capping me like that? Day 8 of Guardians of the Rift, and that means it's Wednesday, so Jagex has actually dropped a lot of quality of life improvements for the minigame, which is super nice. So now you can drop items instead of destroying them, and you have like timers for when the altars switch when they come up, as well as a timer for the portal for how long it has until it disappears. Just some really nice quality of life stuff. Well, it is day 8. Well, no, day 9. And the Mad Lads at Jagex finally did it. They removed medium and small pouches so that you can't use them anymore when you have the colossal pouch, which is pretty unfortunate. But because of that, I'm going to do catalytic points right now to even myself back out because I think I'm at like 550 and 150. It is I'm not actually sure, but I think it's like about day 20. And we are almost at 1,500 of each. We're pretty much evened back out and nearing 500 total games, so we should be able to finish that off today. It'll just take a couple hours. There it is, game 510 and 1,500 points stacked. So now let's bank this stuff in our inventory, and I'm super hyped to be able to finally do all these pulls. If we check the rewards guardian, we've done 1135. We're only missing the 2 dies and the pet. So we should definitely get those 2 dies, and I'm thinking pet rate is probably like 1 in 3,000 or so. Also, in case you were wondering, here are the final breakdowns for the XP gained over the course of this grind. About 500k crafting XP, 300k mining XP, and 5.4 million rune crafting XP. Hey, there we go. Blue dye. Now we just need the red dye. Another green dye, really? Okay. Another lantern, nice. No fucking way. Oh boy. Another blue dye, okay. No way. Let's fucking go, dude. Let's fucking go. That's so fucking funny that I still need the red dye. And these two guys here just congratsing. Hey, another lantern. Very nice. Of course. Absolutely, of course. Had to come back just for a couple more pulls, and there we have it. 2635 pulls total, and we are still missing the red dye, which is a bit unfortunate, of course, but I guess this is my punishment for absolutely spooning the lantern and the needle, and also pet. So now if we grab our other pearls and we go to trade here, we can buy the Guardian's Eye and the Ring of the Elements, and that's 2 more new collection log slots, which is very nice. And yes, it works out like perfectly. I've got 800 more, so I can buy 2 more Ring of the Elements just to sell on the GE. And if we put all of that into the price checker quick, take out those rings, of course. Oh, well, I guess they're saying that it's only, 47K, but they're definitely worth more than that. 10 mil, which is not bad at all. The RuneLight tracker is saying 16 mil total from all 2,500 pulls. If we take a look at the bank here with all of these other ones that we got from the last 1,500 pulls, uh, yeah, we got another like 30,000 blood runes and a lot of deaths, a bunch of other stuff. We've got a bunch of mists and steams from making those combo runes. Also, we can use this Guardian Eye, or I guess we have to drop him and then we use the Guardian Eye. There we go. Now we've got the pet transmog for the Rift Guardian as well, which I'm super excited to get to raid with. So altogether, this is everything that we got from Guardians of the Rift. I sold off everything except for these runes. And if we throw her all in the price checker, 75 mil. And that ring, the 2 other rings sold for 2.8, though I think I could have gotten a little bit more for them. So 77 mil. And we probably spent like a good 100 hours or something like that at Guardians of the Rift, but that is way, way more money than I was expecting to make, especially since we probably only spent about a mil in supplies. So I'm very, very happy with that. And that's going to do it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed yourself, because I certainly did. Guardians of the Rift is a ton of fun. Also, we're closing in on 500 subs, which is well over 10 times the amount that I had this time last year, so here's to another 500. I appreciate the support, guys. And until next time, happy camping.